Hi, all my beautiful, magical friends. Have I told you how beautiful you are? Because you are, and you should know that. You're beautiful and magical, and there's a bright light inside you that is just dying to shine, and I'm here to help you do that. I'm Meryl. Welcome to Meryl's Mystic. I am the founder of Into the Mystic Spiritual Coaching with Meryl. Please ask me more about that. I'm about to launch my one-on-one intuitive intensive this next coming January. 2020 is going to be a cosmic year, so I invite you all to join the ride. I'll be showing up here a lot more. I'm also excited to announce that I will be doing my first live Q&A, kind of. We tried one a while back, and we're going to try it again, but this time a little different. And we'll be doing it, or I will be here with you on Halloween night. I'm going to try to do it a little later in the evening. I know for East Coast people it might be a little late, but I want to make sure that it's after you guys are trick-or-treating with the kids. We're going to take advantage of the veil being thin and maybe get some messages from your loved ones from the past that have passed into spirit. And from the universe, and then I will be trying to make those a regular thing also, so that you get in between the moon readings, so that if you have questions after the moon readings, every other week between the moon readings, you'll be able to come to me with those questions and we'll get you some live answers, complimentary. So let's get started. All of my links are attached. Please contact me however you feel is the best way to contact me. I'm very available. I am also looking, there's an ad on my Facebook page and on my Instagram that I am looking to interview women mainly who all women who are having trouble connecting with their intuition, shining your light brightly, and feeling comfortable in your skin. I would love to talk to you and give you a free tarot reading for your time so that we can discuss what you need and how I can best show up for everybody. And I'd really appreciate that. And I would love to connect with you. So we're going to start off with our water signs today for Scorpio new moon coming up on Sunday, October 27th. And then Scorpio season starts tomorrow. So before we get going, I want us to just, wherever you are, if you can, just settle in and get present. Let's be here and get these messages. I want you to get exactly what you need today. So wherever you are, just excuse me, close your eyes, feel your body on your seat, your butt, your beautiful butt on your seat, your feet on the ground, wherever you are. Feel the support underneath you. And take some deep, luscious breaths in your nose and out your mouth. And inhale some love. And exhale all that stress from the day. Now when you inhale, hold it at the top. And let it go. And we're going to call in all of our guides, all of my guides and your guides, so that we can get exactly the right messages that we're supposed to receive for our beautiful Scorpio new moon and coming into Scorpio season. I know you guys have been doing a lot of work and your guides have been right there with you, cheering you on. And we're just going to trust that they're going to tell us exactly what we need to know. All right. Okay, let's get into it. So first off, I want to talk about Scorpio and the Death card. Now, the Death card, like Scorpio, gets a bad rap. And so it's not surprising that the Death card represents Scorpio in the tarot. Now, the thing about the Death card is it can be scary and daunting and sad, and I do know instances in people's life where unfortunately the death card has been literal. Now, I don't like to promote that. I think sometimes that can happen because people die all the time, unfortunately. Um, but it's all about intention. And so if you see in the death card, yes, there's lots of death going on. It's telling a story. But if you look at the people here still alive, they're really looking towards death as a savior. Um, this looks miserable, and they're happy that he's come along to release them from their suffering. And if you look in the background, you can see that there's a bright new shiny day shining through. And these are also the same towers that appear in the moon card. And that's not by coincidence either, because like the moon, the death is all about a deep and needed change and transformation. And there are many types of death we experience in life besides the literal death of people we love, the death of jobs, the death of relationships. There's all sorts of things that end in our lives, and it's usually, and although it can be hard, although it can be a difficult lesson, it's a lot of the time necessary for us to continue to grow and evolve and to make space in our lives for the things that are supposed to be there. Nothing, unfortunately, this is the reminder that nothing lasts forever. Everything is temporary, in this life at least, here on earth. So we're going to pull some tarot cards here, and then hang tight till the end, and we'll pull a bonus card from the Mystical Shaman Oracle cards. I love these cards. There's also a link to that in the description, wherever you're watching. All right, so, woo! Cards are flying out already. That might have been my shuffling. But when I was shuffling before I got on camera, they're already flying out. So the messages want to come through. Scorpio is known to be the most psychic and most easily in touch with their intuition. Not to say that everybody has the abilities. Everybody can get in touch with their intuition. It's just, it seems to come a little bit more easier to Scorpio. All right. So what lesson is this moon bringing for our water signs? If you are a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, it works for your sun, your moon, or your rising. Bum, bum, bum. This comes up a lot lately for everybody because we are in such great transition, is the Nine of Swords in reverse. So the Nine of Swords there is some suffering here. It's nearing the end of mental anguish. The swords are all about mental thoughts, brains that have just all of a sudden frozen, like mine. So the thing about the Nine of Swords, though, especially when it's coming up in reverse, a lot of the time this comes up in reverse when we're not listening to our subconscious. There's a few subconscious cards throughout tarot. This, however, is how is your subconscious showing up in your dreams? I really feel like this comes up in reverse when the dog's barking to get out. Someone else is gonna have to do it. This really comes up when we're ignoring the messages of our subconscious, and a lot of the time it can come up in your dreams. So are you listening to your dreams? Is there something that is knocking at your subconscious's door, at your conscience's door? This is like about the subconscious coming into the conscience. Say that 5 times fast. So I really implore you. Hi, Brittany. Hi, Virginia. Thank you for being here. I really want you to be really aware of your dreams, especially during Scorpio season. I mean, Halloween, hello, and Day of the Dead is a Scorpio. It is in Scorpio season. It is all about embracing the shadow and answering the call when it's a knock. You don't want to answer it when it's a shove. You know what I mean? You answer it when it's a whisper. Don't answer it when it's a shout. Yes, dreams. Everyone's dreams have been very vivid lately. Start journaling. That's how you also start remembering what you're dreaming about, is when you start journaling, and just imagery, colors, images. You don't, if there's a story, get in the story, but don't put so much pressure on yourself when you first start doing dream journaling. First, you start with images. There's some great dream dictionaries online. Dreammoods.com is one of my favorite ones. But the more you start to journal and pay attention to them, the more the easier it will become to tap into them, to remember them, and to understand what they are trying to tell you. Okay? All right, so what needs letting go of? Death and Scorpio loves letting go. It's also a big lesson for Scorpios in this lifetime to let go. It's necessary for us to let go. I know that's been a big, because we're also known for holding a grudge. So let's really work on that together and see what we need to let go of. We have the Three of Cups, and this is interesting. Because the Three of Cups is all about like coming together and celebration. It can also be about sometimes maybe overdoing it and maybe drinking a little bit too much. So make sure that you're not dealing with this by doing this. Like, don't, maybe there's some inner work you need to do, and it's time to come in the cave, make your circle a little smaller. It's time to really embrace shadow, dig deep. We're going into the yin season now. We are in full-blown fall, going into winter. Don't fall into, especially water signs, it's really good to let off steam this way, to go party. I think that's an easy reaction to go like party, but it's feeling like right now you might need to take a break from that. Your sensitivities could be really high right now. Your empathicness could be really high right now. And so it's really about like, who are you spending your time and energy with? You could still celebrate, but maybe the celebration needs to be smaller and on your own terms. Maybe you don't need to, Brittany's already doing it. Maybe you don't need to like accept that party invite, but you need to like plan your own little celebration. Or maybe you don't need it at all. It's feeling like there's something here that needs to be focused on. And so it's time to retract a little bit and maybe let go of some social stuff. I'll be doing, Brittany, if you missed it before, I'll be doing a live Q&A on Halloween night. I think Halloween's a Wednesday this year. So come to that, and we'll do some live questions. All right. How will we rise from the ashes? Scorpio week shows up in 3 manifestations. You start as your baby scorpion, you evolve into an eagle, and then you evolve into a phoenix. These are imageries attached to Scorpio and also attached to death. Something must die and burn down for things to rise anew. So how are we going to rise from those ashes? You're strong. You're going to be a boss. The Emperor is I like to say, he's the daddy of the tarot. He is kind of the divine masculine, but he is the boss. He is strong. He has the wherewithal. He has the knowledge. He also keeps his armor on. So for you water signs, it can be so easily, can we kind of lull ourselves into like a false sense of security with certain people and certain situations, and then all of a sudden we let ourselves be out there raw. We have to remember too, the Emperor reminds water signs that like you have to actively have your armor on underneath. And also remember, we just had that Aries full moon. The Emperor is represents Aries in the tarot. So think about a week or so ago, it was the 13th, and see what was your what were you letting go for the full moon? And how is that letting go? You know, how's you let go of things attached to the Aries full moon? How is that now helping you rise from that? Cool. That's pretty straightforward, y'all. Now we'll do one from Mystical Shaman Oracle, because I love these cards because they're so good. So yeah, pay attention to your dreams. Make the circle a little bit smaller. No need to go party and stand strong. It's how will you rise from the ashes? You just need to like it just feels like you gotta like that Emperor energy is just like really standing your ground. Like it's like here are your boundaries. Now stick to those boundaries. And it really feels like, because I'm a Scorpio, happy birthday, Scorpios. This definitely is falling through to me. Like it's really speaking to me also. That sometimes the boundary, you know, you have to have boundaries with other people. A lot of times the boundaries we have with ourselves are more important, and we easily break those before we even break boundaries with other people. So it's like stand strong in that. Stand strong in what you have created and built for yourself, and really stand in that power. That's where your power is when you can respect your own boundaries, respect yourself. People then in turn respect you. That's where you stand in your power. Thank you. November 8th. Just so you guys know. You Scorpios love us. Okay. Ooh, and we got the water card, y'all. Water from a water baby. So cool. It was in reverse, so we'll read the medicine, but we need some water. Water from a waters. That's awesome. Okay, the essence. Water symbolizes purification, regeneration, birth, revival, and cleansing. It signifies an evolutionary shift from former self to new self. Hello. What's our theme? What are we talking about? Many myths around the world speak of a great flood and the new life that is revealed after a deluge. I hope I said that right. Water begins without boundaries. Then, as soon as form has separated itself from water, it comes under the laws of time and life, thus acquiring limitations. See, water signs, it's very hard for us to establish boundaries. And I know you've been working on it. And so now it's time to like really stand strong in those boundaries. The medicine. This is a time for cleansing unwanted energy and sticky feelings. Consider this. What water does to the flesh, it does in sacred ritual to the spirit. The spiritual cleansing, like baptism, is the opportunity to get an instantaneous experience of the timeless, non-ordinary reality in which all true creation takes place. Now is also a time that is pregnant with potential for you. Carl Jung talked about the maternal, womb-like significance of water as a universal symbol. Water represents the potentiality of existence. It precedes and sustains every creation. Emergence from it is manifestation. Immersion in it is dissolution of form. Because of this, it symbolizes regeneration. Things must die in order for things to be reborn. Make way for the process. You can expect it to be messy, but worth it. If I've learned anything on this journey, it ain't gonna be perfect, but as long as you keep showing up, that's the most important thing. So much things here. Okay, so water where you're at. I highly recommend a bath, especially during the full moon or the new moon. Salt soaking and salt scrubbing. I totally like dry brushed my body today and then showered. And then like the nice thing about a shower and even the bath, Nice thing about a shower is like you can instantly like imagine the old energy rushing down the drain. Like it's literally going into the drain, and you can send, you can send your energy, like you can send that yucky energy into the earth. The earth is the she is the alchemist. She turns, you know, bad energy, negative energy, dark energy into positive energy. um what was I going to say about that? I like some of the things I've been seeing about climate change, which we all have to do our part, of course, but it's not about healing the earth. It's about healing ourselves, and then the earth in turn will heal herself through us. It's just like the great example of it is our symbiotic relationship between trees is such an extension of earth. It takes our whatever we breathe out, dioxide, carbon dioxide, I knew that, and turns it into oxygen for us. You know what I mean? So it's already doing these things scientifically, like it's doing them energetically also. So when you need to feel like things really need to like get off of you, you can always just like, your imagination's a powerful tool. You just imagine it going right down the drain and right into Mama Earth, and she will take care of it for you. So yes, water signs. So happy for you to be here. Thank you so much for tuning in. And go get in some water. Go get in your element. We're in Scorpio energy. Get in that water element. Let it be nurturing. Let it wash your cares away. If you meditate pretty regularly and you have like a meditation practice where you imagine your energy bubble, imagine some white light coming down on you. You can also imagine silver rain. This is another water element that actually penetrates your body and your muscles and your bones and just rinses deep all of that energy stuck to you. We all pick up each other's energy all the time. I have to meditate and pray all the time to seal that energetic exchange so that I'm not bogged down empathically, and so that I am not exhausted from picking up everybody's energy. So yes, awesome. Thank you so much, you guys. Come see me on Halloween. I will be right here about 8 p.m. Mountain Time, and I'll be answering all of your questions. And I'm so excited to see you next time, and have a awesome Scorpio season. And I will see you for the Taurus full moon also in a couple weeks. Okay, take care. Bye.